Hello guys, Smart Paulo here, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be checking out the new free marketplace content for the month of August. So this month we have 5 new items here, and we have an additional 6th item that you guys will see if you stick around to the end of the video. Okay, so first up we have the generic radial menus. Basically what this is just a menu. So if you hold the shift button, it's going to bring up this little pie menu. You can see here you have different props here, walls, floors, ceilings. So you have different categories, and then if you click into there, you can have basically all of those different props in that category. So it's basically just like a simple radial menu. There's nothing really fancy about it. Okay, if you exit it by clicking escape, you can press left alt, and this will basically bring up a weapon menu. So you can toggle through the different weapons. So as you can see, if I switch to the shotgun, it's going to update the little icon in the bottom right to show that I have a shotgun. I can switch it to a crowbar. It doesn't have any like models or like any actual, like props or anything. It's mainly just the UI and the input. So obviously you guys can go ahead and take this and add your own weapons and your custom icons and all that stuff. And so yeah, it's just a very basic generic radial menu. Not really much to say about that, but let's go ahead and check out the next item. So next up what we have is the Medieval Kingdom. So the Medieval Kingdom is basically a low poly set of stylized medieval assets here. This is kind of just an overview of everything that you're going to get. We get some nice stylized bridges right here, modular pieces for brick walls. Then we got some larger different rock assets, some foliage here. Then we have, just some medieval food. Then we have just basic, tables and stuff like that. You also have all the pieces to build yourself a modular medieval house. Okay, and all the wall pieces and all that stuff. Okay, so just a lot of different building pieces that you can use here. And it actually comes with a load of different map scenes. So we're going to start out with map number 1. So over here we get this just this little scene right here, and we can walk around it. You can see the lighting is very ominous, and like I said, everything is low poly, and so it's going to be probably more used for top down sort of thing. Or I mean, you could probably use it for like a third person or first person. Okay, so just a very basic map number 1. Let's go ahead and check out the second one. Okay, so this we have, like a church right here, and a well, and just different combinations using the modular assets. Okay, and map number 3. Just another cool example. This one actually has what looks like some sort of keep or something. Okay, so this one looks like some of the roofs on the buildings are different, or they're swapped out. So you can see this one has the roof that has hay on it. Really nice. And then over here it looks like they have a little pathway leading up to some sort of, I don't know, witch's hut or something. Map number 5, we have more of a larger city, it looks like. So we have actual roads here, and it looks more of like a medieval market or town. So we can go ahead and play in here. And just a lot of different custom buildings here. Okay, map number 6. We have here, it looks to be like some sort of swamp or something. We have this little nice water material on the floor. And this little boardwalk here to this little hut built on this rock. Okay, so honestly, the guy who made all these different maps really shows off what his pack is capable of, all the different, combinations you can make. It's really endless. Okay, map number 7. Okay, so it looks like we have a more densely populated forest here with lots and lots of foliage here, and just a really packed scene with this nice little fog coming in from the moon. Alright, so map number 8, it looks like we have some sort of altar or some sort of ruins of a building, I don't know, some other buildings here. Okay, and then the last map, map number 9. Looks like we have a little lake over here. And I've got a little house built on these little stilts. And yeah, that's pretty much all of the maps here for the medieval kingdom. Honestly, if you just filter here by the static meshes, you can see there's just a lot of different models here that you can choose, and you can build your scene from the ground up. Okay, anyways, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next content pack. So next up we have the root motion extractor. Now basically what this is a plugin that you install to the engine, and you're going to take a root motion animation. So this is typically, you know, an animation where your character is moving around and it's not an in place. And you're going to convert that animation to an in-place animation by using this very simple plugin and tool that you can add to your engine. So basically how it works is you just choose an animation that has root motion and you duplicate that animation, choose that as the export, and basically you just hit the convert and we'll convert it to a in-place animation. Now the way it does this is it adds basically little keyframes to modify the animation pose to get it to look like it's in place. It's not like actually modifying the animation itself, it's just, you know, adding these keyframes in the engine is, I guess, the best way to describe it. Anyways, practical uses for this would be if you really don't want to go through the hassle of doing this yourself, you know, in Blender, or if you're not using a root motion character that has root motion enabled, if you don't want to go through the process of getting that all set up, you can just simply use root motion animations for your normal character without having to do any extra work. Pretty simple and easy to use tool and pretty specific use case scenarios. Next up we have the Tropical Jungle Pack. So the Tropical Jungle Pack comes with all of these assets that you see here, getting a lot of different palm trees, and they are pretty high quality here. And it has this nice ambient breeze flowing and moving the leaves here. Okay, and they kind of get like these jungle trees and some vines, and then you get these little rock assets which are nice, a waterfall, and then in our grass here we have different ground foliage here, and these are our materials. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out the showcase map. So as you can see, it's just a really densely populated jungle. Right off the bat, you can notice that the foliage is actually interacting with my character. So when I walk through some of these foliages here, you can see that it's interacting with the player and it's moving out of the way. A really nice mud material here. You can see like the reflection and the light there. You can see kind of these spores here in the air as well. I really like the interaction here with the character. It actually adds a really nice touch. Okay, and as we walk through these rocks here, see it brings us out to this really nice scene where we can see the peaks of these mountains over here. And really nice texture here on the ground as well, this muddy path. Okay, so down here it looks like we might have some sort of river. So if we go ahead and check this out, I know there's going to be a waterfall in here somewhere. So, okay, here it is over here. Okay, so you get a little waterfall over here. Okay, so if we just zoom out here, you can see how big the scene is. And honestly, it looks pretty nice. It's just a little tiny scene that you can walk through. Nothing really to it. Alright, so let's go ahead and now for the real test. Okay, so if we just hit F5 here. Oh, okay, so everything was looking pretty good here. Looks like they did a decent job here optimizing. So yeah, honestly, overall, it's a pretty good asset pack. I mean, you're getting a lot of different high quality meshes here, and I would definitely recommend you guys pick this one up. Let's go ahead and check out the last map here, Showcase Grassfield. Okay, so it really just looks like it's a landscape here with grass spawn onto it. I don't really know what this is for. yeah, I mean, it just looks like a landscape of grass. I mean, the grass looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and move on to the trucks and trailers. Alright, so we got the preview here. We can go ahead and play. And it looks like we can actually drive the truck. Okay. Can actually swerve back and forth here. Let's see if we can change the camera angle. Yeah, so if we press 1, we can go into first person here. Okay. And I've got to say, that's pretty nice right there, those little dice right there. There's a little bit of flickering here on the top. I don't know what that is all about, but we can swap back into third person by hitting 2 on the keyboard. Okay, and you can see here we're just driving on this really bumpy terrain here, and you can actually scroll out as well. I didn't notice that with your mouse, your middle mouse button here. Okay, so a little fun there. Let's go ahead and see if we can actually hook up our truck to these trailers. Okay, so I think if we just back up, we might be able to just have it hook up automatically. I'm not sure. G to attach trailer. Okay, so you press G, and that's it. That's pretty much it. You just hook that right up. It seems pretty simple. I'm sure it's probably just some sort of trigger box. You can see the trailer back there simulating physics, just bouncing back and forth, reacting to my crazy driving. Okay, you can also hit L for lights. Okay, and I think I hit some sort of key. I don't know which key I hit. It definitely wasn't G, but I released the trailer back. Go ahead and check out the showcase map. Okay, let me just get rid of that intensive light. Okay, so it looks like we have basically the same truck, obviously, but just different color here. So we can check here the interior. It comes with this nice little bed in the back. Very nice details here, the little cupboards and compartments. Okay, you got a little nice dice over there. Okay, and as for our trailers here, we have the, the basic framework of the trailer with the wheels. Then it looks like we have your normal shipping container trailer. Then we have one with logs. Then over here we have another shipping container. And then we got a nice shiny oil or gas or whatever container. So overall, I've got to say this is honestly probably one of like the better things that we've got out of everything so far. So yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it for all of the August free monthly content. Now they did release one more permanently free collection items, which is the African Animals pack. So we can go ahead and check that out here real quick. In the African Animals pack, you're going to get all these different animals here: the crocodile, elephant, hippopotamus, lion, rhinoceros, and zebra. Okay, and if I just filter these by levels, so first here, if I hit play, you're going to see all the different animations for our crocodile. So you got your basic walk, then bite, falling down, some more biting, and swimming, it looks like, swimming idle, and then just normal idles. So if we zoom in here, basically these animals are made by the same guy who made the Farm Animals pack, which is also permanently free. They're really high detailed, actually pretty good models. Okay, so if we go into the next one here, we have an elephant. So we'll go into that one. We have the idle, we have running. I really like the trunk animation here. Okay, we have walking. Looks like running, and in the back here we also have just hitting with the head. Looks like an idle right there. Some more normal idles, and in the back we have some hit animations, and I think that's pretty much it. So as for the elephant model, it's also pretty nicely detailed, and I've got to say this is probably my second favorite out of all these so far. And I'll show you guys my favorite one here in a second. Okay, so next up we have the hippo. So if we play here, some bite animations. And these ones pretty much look identical, except it looks like it just moves just a little bit forward. Okay, some idols, looking around, hit animation, falling down. Okay, then we have some running and some swimming, it looks like. Swimming in the water. And there's some walking animations, so pretty basic. Then we have the lion, and also comes with the female version right here. So we have a lot of different animations here. Attacking, getting hit, roaring. Okay, looks like some pouncing. Some biting and stuff like that. Okay, in the back we have some running, some trotting, and walking. Female lion here without the mane. And then we have our male lion here. Okay, and then next up we have the rhino. We have some hitting animations here, some lunging and hitting. Getting hit and attacked. Okay, some drinking the water. Some walking with the head down. Don't really know what that's about. Oh, maybe that's walking backwards. Okay, and then we have just hitting animation while standing still. Some idols. And some walking slash running slash charging. Honestly, I'd take the rhino model and make it into a mount in my game. Add like a little saddle here. And you pretty much got yourself a mount right here. Okay, and the last one, I've got to say it's probably my favorite, is the zebra. Pretty much you're going to get all the normal animations you would in an actual horse animation set. And it's kind of spazzing out here, so I apologize. But basically you have your walking locomotions. I mean, you're getting more animations than all the other ones, but you're getting, you're running, you're trotting, and pretty much you have all the animations you need to set up a horse. So it's all just a matter of taking the zebra model, reskinning it to a horse if you really wanted to. As for here, it looks like we got some hit animations, and looks like some turning to the right and turning to the left. And so yeah, just lots of animations here. And if I can stop this, you can see our zebra model is also looking pretty good. So yeah, that's pretty much all of the African Animals pack. It's permanently free on the marketplace, so you guys can pick this up whenever you want. It's not going to go back for sale on the marketplace after the month of August, so just keep that in mind. Anyways guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one.